Let's see what we have today for our guidance message. I'm using the Tarot of Oppositions. Okay. We have the Devil card upright. Then we have the Moon card in opposition. Oh, okay. Interesting. And we have the Chariot. And it's upright. And then we have the Empress card, Major Arcanas. This is in opposition, all right, so. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's upright as well. Okay. So overall, we've got all major arcanas and one minor arcana, which is the Ten of Pentacles. I think we are going to be dealing with what has happened so far when it comes to material resources. Very strange though. It's like you're introducing something, you're introducing a compilation of information to a visitor. It's like I see you looking at this from an external perspective. All right. And then on the table we have all major arcana. So this is major. This is some sort of inquiry that you've made into your own material resources that's going to set you up for life, okay? But what is mainly concerning you right now is possibly how you reached this place of looking into the dark zone. There may be a person who you thought was actually kind of nurturing and caring, but that may have not been the scenario, and you played along for quite a bit, and then you realize that it's insidious. Like, you know, you consumed all of those dark behaviors and tendencies, and then that was unfortunate, but just for you, not for anybody else, okay? And now it's like you're wondering if you're ever going to be able to recover and reach the position of that ultimate potential, to unleash that ultimate potential, be able to. So this is definitely some sort of healing journey, information that is going to actually tell you what the diagnosis is. Like, you know, what are you suffering? What is the trauma here? You were probably acting out of trauma, and still you succeeded. You succeeded in getting the resources that you needed. for yourself, for a future. This is something about the future here with the Ten of Pentacles like this. Look at that. The door to the future has opened, definitely. You might feel that you've lost everything and you don't have anything because you got caught up with somebody who just banked on your dark side, or was because you were working with them, living with them, whatever it is, you were banking on your dark side. But this dark side, the shadow self, is nothing but like unseen potential or unseeable, like people who cannot see the potential. That's why it's that's why the moon card is here. Okay, so it's like you can't see that potential because it's hidden in the dark, it's hidden in the shadows. All right, so that was good. So you got to actually keep the whole thing confidential and private. So upright would have been secrecy, right? And in opposition would be is privacy, right? The devil card here in the past. So the moon is the present position and the devil is the past position, and the chariot is the future position. And then we have the overall and underall energy. The overall energy is the Empress in opposition, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles upright in the underall energy. You might not be seeing this yet. You're looking at it from an outside perspective, as in it's like, okay, I see this, but this is outside of me. So you might be feeling that, is it really yours? All right. The devil card upright is actually a very beautiful card. And in opposition, it's as dangerous. Okay. So look at that. There is both an angel and the devil here. So your masculine might be... Your masculine side might be chained up in a pattern. Like how you create this, the space required for your future or any opportunities. They might be chained to a pattern, and it's not a bad thing. In the past, this is in the past first and foremost. So you have let go of that pattern, and since it is upright, and we see your feminine side talking to the angel, right? So the aspects of you that are powering your future capabilities, your present capabilities, or capabilities in general, are coming from a higher perspective, connecting with the right resources, the right sources that are life enhancing. And whereas what you can do in this is what previously was governed by situations around you, and you kept getting stuck in the same patterns, let's say, like, you know, okay, because such and such system is like this, because I belong to such and such a set of structures and systems in the world. Like, you know, I have a family, I have an educational background, and then I have chosen this career path, and then I have this available to me. This is my monetary aspects. Like, you know, money is it's a tool, it's an instrument of exchange. Like, it's been demonized. So you might have been working from that perspective. You know, what are you creating with your money? How are you creating with your money? You know, both of these things are... let's see, I put it in opposition when it was... Okay, so let's consider the opposite position of how you were dealing with money. The angel, she also has a pentacle on top of her tiara, and she has horns as well. Okay, the horns are supporting the pentacle, and then the devil also has horns, but they're not supporting the pentacle. So there was some aspect of demonizing money or blacklisting certain avenues, certain things, like, you had to do it. It feels like you had to do it. You had to chain yourself. You had to chain your money, or your money was invested in the wrong places and you were kind of stuck, right? You were stuck with it. Whereas what was powering it was something very, look at that. Oh, okay. She's also tied up here, okay? Can you see the rope here? You see the rope? She's also tied up to the angel, but this is a cord. This is a cord that is connecting the divine feminine. They say if the divine feminine energy is the power cord, right? The power, it's connected to divinity. Angels are communicators of divinity. Like, for example, they say that, tarot cards is used by blah blah. Yeah, sure, it can be used for whatever. It's just a tool. It's an instrument. It's an instrument. Like, that's why you say tarot cards reader, because you read a book. A book is an instrument of communication. Okay, it can communicate things to you about a subject that you require in your life, right? So your money is communicate how you are, where you've invested your money, how you've invested, how you use money, how you look at money, what is your monetary position. If you read into it, if you look into it, if you understand it, right, you are going to be well informed. You're going to be well informed. So I see your creative abilities being helped by something, even though in the hindsight or in the opposite view you were stuck with it. And it's like, I think you have you still have something that you need to keep quiet on. Okay, you can't actually speak about it, and that's all right. This is not self-preservation. This is not secrecy. It's not privacy. It is something that needs to be shielded. That needs to be kept in the shadows for a little longer, like marinating in the shadow self. Shadow self is the realm where the instrument of creation walks around. So the Empress is also the instrument of creation. Generally, when this card comes up, it very, very generally speaking, very basic, not generally, but it can't be general, because men also get the Empress card, right? But very basically speaking, the Empress will indicate that you are pregnant. All right, very basic meaning of this card, like, and being pregnant will govern your entire life, right? Your entire life. It changes a woman's life. It changes a female's life, whatever creature it might be. All right. So when we talk about artistic creativity, so if you have that building inside you, being designed and crafted inside of you, whatever this is, right? It can be a business idea, it can be an idea of living, lifestyle, but this is very, very pure. It's very, very pure. Right now, you are looking at it through a shadow. You're looking at it within the shadow, okay, with the filter of a shadow. So be careful to judge. Do not don't be in a judgmental space. You are being asked to look at it. There is some sort of truth shining through. You see the face in the, I was going to say mirror. Okay, you're seeing a face in the moon. The moon is a reflective surface. It reflects sunlight. Okay, it reflects light from the sun in the night sky, right? So that there is some sort of visibility here. So you're being shown a face. All right. This face looks either determined. There are guardians here. Something's been destroyed. Definitely. There's a crab hand trying to reach out and up. So I see this as information creeping up slowly and steadily, okay? This information is creeping up slowly and steadily. There is somebody who's angry, distraught and angry, not in a bad sense. You know, if there are things to be angry about, you are going to be angry. If there are plenty of things to be angry about, and yes, there are so many things that are very upsetting and disturbing and going on in this world and have been always. And the thing was that we're supposed to have evolved out of that, okay? And it might be taking a lot of time because there is a lot to compile here. Like, what really happened? Like, the angel is telling the lady here that all of that information, and apparently it's a lot. Until that information is gathered, you are supposed to observe and not judge, is what I'm getting. There is a filter of the shadow here, even if things have come up and out into the light, because when the moon card is upright, it says that there are secrets being kept from you. But when it's in reverse, here it's in opposition, but when it's in reverse, it's like secrets are being revealed to you about the darkness that is taking the assistance of the shadow realm, the shadow side of the darkness, okay, of the infernal realms, because we have the infernal realms here as well, here, right, which you were investigating probably in the past. Things are coming forth. A messenger is coming forth very, very fast. A messenger, a warrior who a warrior type of person, okay? Does not mean that you've engaged in war, does not mean you're a soldier, no, none of that. The energy, the archetype of the warrior, because the chariot here, this is Mars, the god Mars, okay? And look at that, look at the fierceness of the lion. He has both the light side and the dark side, fueling his vehicle of movement. And he's coming forth with some sort of message, intelligence. This is happening, okay? This is happening. In opposition here, we have both lions here, like shielded, and the god looking around at the war zone, okay? It's been liberated. The war has probably reached its final conclusion, and then that summary is going to come forward. So this is typical. I think this is very, very typical of an audit procedure, okay? When the audit comes to the audit starts. The bottom line is the audit starts here. Like, you know, you're being shown by the people who are introducing you to your client's books, right? When you walk through the doors, you will see all of this, and it will match what we've shown you in the books. But then, when you investigate, you're being told everything. You're being told everything, but you're chained to a narrative, right? Then suddenly you see all the secrets coming out, the spilling out, you know, things coming out of the shadow. And then finally, you're free, it's done. I mean, you've reached the conclusion. The summaries can all be changed. It's in your mind. You've seen it all, okay? It's in your mind. So the monetary situation that you might be wondering, like, what the hell is going on? Like, where's all my money gone? Why is it hidden? Why am I not able to access it? Why is this happening? There is a very, very, you're finding yourself in a very large system. It's obvious. Like, it doesn't appear out of thin air. Yes, of course, it feels like it appears out of thin air, your resources. That is the basic understanding of the law of attraction, that there is an infinite non-physical dimension from where you can call in resources for yourself. But as soon as they materialize, they come to the material plane, the physical dimension, it goes into a system. And what system? It will be the immediate system surrounding you, right? The immediate system surrounding you. So when it comes out of thin air, okay, when it just comes out of thin air, it's been introduced to the system. It has been introduced into the system that is surrounding you. And now, and you're clearly upset, okay, when it comes out, like, you are like, oh my God, it was that stupid is the word I'm getting, that degenerate. It's like, oh, okay, so you might be finding yourself in a very, very larger than life energy, and you're like, okay, but then why? Because the dark side is like, it was handed to degenerates. Because in the opposition here to the Ten of Pentacles, it's like, look at them, the degenerate. Look at these people. Look at these people. They feel abundant. They have a healthy approach. They have a nurturing, caring, like, playful approach. Playful, not playing with the money or somebody else's money, but like playful approach. Like, let's say you get a new set of colors and brushes, paint brushes. You're going to play around with them, right? You're going to play around with them. But if you are, but look at these people. It's like no doors are open to them, so they're going to get bitter. They're going to be, you're going to see that bitter face being reflected possibly in your face or in the mirror, okay? Because your brain and your eyes, your optics, and whatever your mind has compiled will show up as an image somewhere for you. This is science, okay? It's too complicated complicated in the sense it's a complex thing, scientific explanation, and it is beautiful to not give it the hours and hours of lectures and reading that it should get, okay, these subjects. And I feel it's unfair to cover those topics, but I can introduce it. So whatever insidious, dark, degenerate stuff that was happening with your money, right, was just conducted by giving your wealth in the hands of, in the hands of degenerates, like, and they can't make anything out of it. These people, they can't make anything out of it. There's a system of just stupid people around you. They can't make anything out of it. They're supposed to allow you to step forward and lead them, okay? I'm not saying lead and, like, take a weapon, like, beating them into submission and, like, doing all of that sadistic shit. No. With cheer and happiness, okay? You need these type of people. And now I think you have finally found these type of people. We're going to give you the answers. So you can take the space out. You can take the space out to see what are the faces. They're going to show you the faces so that you can keep away from it. Your mind knows who these people are, all right? Your mind knows who these people are. So in the reflective surfaces, your eyes, your eyes are not looking for, like, am I looking at, how do I look? Am I beautiful? How many gray hair do I have? Like, it's just, you look into the mirror if you're getting ready to go out for work or whatever, you just check yourself, like, are you looking shabby, or okay, and that's it. But then if you're swamped thinking about what is this dark, insidious stuff going on, sometimes your mind will quickly, in the reflective surface, in your face in your face show you the face that is bitter and jealous and, like, has caused this devastation. Sometimes the answer is obvious, but that is just if it's obvious in the physical realm, it's just like those people are the ones that have kept pushing forward, right? But there are some people who are working in the background, or you can't really tell if they're the one, and you're going to see their faces. And no matter how you don't, or how much you don't want to, you want this information to be kept secret, like you don't want that, like you don't want to deal with it, it's going to come out. Okay, I don't see you resisting, like you're quite open to it, and you've gained a lot of strength by being open to the information and knowledge that's coming through. Okay, that is it, and I will see you in the next message.